What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles. Today we're going to focus in on our top prospect for the 2012 NHL entry draft, Brendan Gaunce of the Belleville Bulls. I'm going to come right out and say the team name fits his style of play perfectly. The kid is a bull in a china shop out there. Good-sized kid, plays the game tough, plays the game right, 6'2", 200 pounds. He's going to continue to grow and continue to fill out that frame a little bit more. But this year he's got 68 points, 68 games with the Bulls to go along 60 PIMs. He brings the tenacity as well as the offensive abilities. He, like I said, bull in a china shop. And he's a center. I think a player comparable power center is something you really don't see in the league. I'm not gonna say Ryan Kessler. I'd say more of almost a Ryan Getzlaf of sorts. Just a big guy that can really muck it up and uses offensive creativities to make himself and his teammates better. Had 40 assists, so his playmaking abilities there, 28 goals. Just an NHL power forward and that plays center. And like I said, I'm enamored of this kid. I think he's going to be a great NHL pro for years to come. I think he plays a pro-style game. I think he is a very well-molded power forward. He's really ironed out his kid. I think everyone's got growing as a player to do. But, I think he's a refined power forward. I think, like I said, power centers are something you cannot see enough of in the league. Most power forwards, a la Milan Lucic, Scott Hartnell, guys like that, are wingers. This kid's a center. And to see that, is pretty rare. And I think he's going to be a great player for years to come. Great nut front presence, great shot. And like I said, I love size. I love tenacity. I love when the two of them come together. And you get a hell of a player. And I think Gaunce is that kind of player. Playing for a pretty good team up in Belleville. One of his idols growing up was Brendan Shanahan. I think that's a pretty good one of my idols growing up. Just didn't work out for me. Never had the upper body strength or the skating or the shot, but I think that's a great person to. I'm not going to make the comparison to Brendan Shanahan. That's not fair to him or Shanny. But you want to have a guy to build your game around as a power forward. Him and Cam Neely, and Gordie Howe are the three best power forwards of all time in our reverse order. Gordie, Neely, then Shanny. It's just how it is. I think having I think the difference between all of them and him. Well, Shanny came up as a center, and they moved him to wing later in his career. But those guys were wingers most of their career, and this kid's a center, which is something you don't see for a power forward. Usually you see a guy that's a good mixture of grit, tenacity. You keep him at wing, so you can use that on the boards to your advantage. But having him down the middle opens up a whole new plethora of matchup. I'm trying to think of the word. Matchup advantages. Brain fart there for a second. Really, it's advantageous to have a big guy down the middle that can really muck it up, provide offensive abilities, and be that guy that can drop the gloves and throw the big hit if need be. So hey, best of luck to Brendan Gaunce. In this draft, hopefully the Bruins, hopefully he falls to the Bees. He would be a great Bruin going forward. Can you imagine him on a line with Lucic and Caron going forward? I think they all bring it. They're all power forwards in different ways, and I think it'd be a great complement to one another. But I think whatever team grabs them is going to be very lucky, and we'll have a great, capable NHLer for many, many years. That's it. This episode of the Power Play with CJ on projected first round pick for the 2012 NHL entry draft, Brendan Gaunce of the Belleville Bulls. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season. Later, guys.